We have the opportunity to speak to Rivie Schwebel, somebody who has been on the Jewish music scene for a majority of the 60 years that we're going to be commemorating on the 27th of February with our friends at Makor, the Jewish Music Hall of Fame show, of course, the 27th of February, makorconcert.org. Rivie, thanks so much for joining me. You're one of those artists that has unique perspectives. You're not somebody who's always the front man, although often you are. You're not someone who's always with a group, but often you are. And you're not always someone who's in the background, but often you are. When you think back to all the different roles you've had on the Jewish music scene, what do you think of the variety of roles that you filled?
No matter where whether I was up front or I was in the background or doing harmony or singing along and being, the second fiddle. But I enjoyed every single part of it. It was fantastic. And the greatest part was being a part of all the different groups and the different members of the groups and working along with the arrangers and the songwriters. It was I'll tell you, it was really, really beautiful all the years. It's been fantastic.
Because as much as you love to sing songs, there's nothing like singing a well-composed and well-arranged song, right?
Nothing like a song that tugs at the heart. Yes.
When you think of Hall of Fame and you think of Jewish music, I won't ask you for specific names, but don't you agree with me that after 60 years, we're talking about a whole bunch of people and artists and groups that could be on that list?
It's amazing. I mean, you think of all the different guys that composed and sang the songs and made them come to life. I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is. It's incredible.
So knowing what kind of challenge it is to try to do 60 years in 3 hours, what are you thinking in advance of the big Makor show? Are you just assuming that a tremendous amount will have to be left out, or that people need to be satisfied with the classics and with the great artists that are featured?
I think, honestly, it's impossible to put it in a 3-hour show. But you certainly have to start. And there are, I think it'll take at least 10 concerts to do it.
You may be right about that. You may be right about that.
At least, but you certainly have to start. And just thinking about all the different artists that come to mind. I mean, you just can't stop thinking about how many different artists there are that fill that bill. Then you'll be able to go ahead and do this show. But you obviously have to start, and you can't have a show start on Sunday and finish it on Thursday. So you have to really start somewhere, and you got to keep going. And I think Shia came up with a brilliant idea. I think Shia, and especially after all these years, and I know we started with Hask, I don't know how many years ago, but to come now and to hook up with Yisrael Lamb and with you, and this is a dream. It really is a dream, and it's a great idea, and all these artists and arrangers, and they all deserve to be a part of this.
It's for all those reasons that so many people are looking forward to it, frankly.
Yes. I mean, I've gotten calls. Are you in the show? Who is in the show? Yeah. I said, well, I'm not sure.
You know what's funny, by the way, about this? Often when there's nothing revealed in advance of a show, it's a real guessing game. But here, you could legitimately say to somebody, put together a list of who you think should be in this show, and the majority of those will probably be in it. Right?
It's true. It's very true. Yeah.
So,
yeah, very true.
By the way, if you would do 10 Hall of Fame shows, you'd still get complaints that certain things and certain people and certain groups were left out. So it's just endless. The whole thing is endless.
But I'm saying it is endless because Jewish music has been certainly a big part of my life. I mean, I'm going back years and years and years and years ago. And it just keeps on going. I must say, it's been a beautiful ride throughout all the years. All the songs, the arrangements, and the composers, guys that I grew up with, and guys that I met along the way. And it's just been a beautiful ride.
There's a good cause that's tied to this show. That's, of course, the friends at Makor. It must give you an extra impetus to be involved when you know that there's a good
No,
a fundraising effort behind it.
yeah, no, it's great. It's great. They're a great organization, and everyone should support it. But certainly, it's a great way to start with this show, and they should really reap all the benefits from it.
Well, Rivie, if it hasn't become obvious yet, it should be obvious to everybody now. We will see you on the 27th of February, and look forward to a great event. Everybody out there, of course, makorconcert.org. Thank you, Rivie.